The new M2 encapsulates the sheer joy of driving. Compact dimensions, an inline 6-cylinder engine, a manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive, and advanced technology are all central to its appeal. The front is dominated by a wide frameless BMW twin kidney grille with prominent horizontal elements. The M-typical 3-section lower air intakes have almost rectangular contours and optimize cooling of the powertrain components and brakes. The boldly contoured headlight units are positioned to the outer edges of the front fascia. Inspired by the legendary BMW O2 models, they each have a single circular headlight using full LED technology for both low beam and high beam. The contrasting background of the lights showcases the advanced technology at work. The daytime driving lights take the form of U-shaped light arrangements at the lower edge of the headlights, which also function as the turn signals. Prominently flared side skirts flow into broad muscular wheel arches to create an appearance characteristic of BMW M and inspired by motorsport. The M2 silhouette is defined by its long hood, short overhangs, and a passenger compartment set far back. The roofline, sloping down from the B-pillar, and the short deck lid, culminating in a pronounced lip spoiler, complete the look of a compact BMW coupe with clear high-performance abilities. Customers can specify the new BMW M2 with an M-carbon roof as an option. Using this lightweight material for the roof reduces vehicle weight and lowers the center of gravity, enhancing handling agility. Pronounced horizontal surfaces give the rear end its structure. Classic hallmarks of M design include the vertically arranged reflectors, set deep into the outer edges of the rear apron, and a rear spoiler lip, designed to generate additional downforce at the rear axle. The most striking element of the rear end is the pronounced diffuser insert. This air-directing element adopts a minimalist, racing look and incorporates signature M-quad tailpipes. The tailpipes are mounted significantly inward from the edges of the rear bumper and enhance a powerfully compact rear view. Standard on the new BMW M2 are exclusively designed M double-spoke light alloy wheels in a jet black finish, 19-inch at the front and 20-inch at the rear. The same design in a bicolor finish is a no-cost option. The new BMW M2 treats drivers and passengers to the latest generation BMW user interface, in the form of the standard BMW Live Cockpit Plus. The standard BMW curved display in the new M2 cockpit is angled towards the driver, making the intuitive touch control more straightforward. It is formed by a 12.3-inch information display and a 14.9-inch control display. A key feature of the M-specific control concept is the setup button in the center console's control panel, which provides direct access to the settings options for the engine, chassis, steering, braking system, and 10-stage M traction control. On models fitted with the manual transmission, the gear shift assistant can also be activated and deactivated from the M setup menu. Also located in the center console's control panel is the M Mode button, which opens the door to a performance experience perfectly tailored to each driver's preferences. Optional for the first time on the M2 are the track-ready M carbon bucket seat, part of the optional carbon package. Fully electric and heated, they feature integral head restraints and illuminated M2 badges just above the backrest. The use of carbon fiber reinforced plastic in the structural elements of the seat bottom and backrest, together with the cutouts in the side bolsters and below the head restraints, saves about 24 pounds over the standard M Sport seats. Customers wishing to inject more sporting style into the cabin can opt for M interior trim in aluminum rhombical anthracite in place of the standard black high gloss. If the optional carbon fiber trim is specified, the shift paddles and trim on the M leather steering wheel will be finished in carbon fiber along with the trim on the dashboard and center console. The M2 is the only model in its segment to be offered with an inline 6-cylinder engine, which impresses not only with its balanced performance characteristics, but also its superior power. The engine is paired with either a 6-speed manual gearbox or a dynamic 8-speed M Steptronic transmission with drive logic. In either case, the engine's power is fed through to the road in traditional fashion via the rear wheels. With 453 horsepower at 6,250 revolutions per minute, the S58 engine in the new M2 outguns the unit in its predecessor by 48 horsepower. It combines the latest M TwinPower Turbo technology with the high revving character drivers have come to expect of an M car. The engine's peak torque of 406 pound-feet is produced between 2,650 and 5,870 revolutions per minute. Urgent response, an appetite for revs, and linear power delivery into the highest reaches of the engine speed range define the performance experience in the new BMW M2. The engine revs to a maximum 7,200 revolutions per minute. Choosing the manual or automatic gearbox will have only a minor effect on performance. The new M2 fitted with the 6-speed manual can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.1 seconds, while the 8-speed M Steptronic transmission trims that time to 3.9 seconds. Top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour, or 177 miles per hour if the optional M driver's package is specified. Another contributor to the sublime dynamics of the BMW M2 is the standard Active M Differential. It can stop rotational speed compensation between the rear wheels whenever required and generate a locking effect of up to 100% seamlessly and variably. This optimizes traction on road surfaces, offering different levels of adhesion at the left and right rear wheels. Sophisticated chassis technology originally developed for the M3 and M4 endows the new M2 with the tools required to convert the power of its straight-six engine into sublime straight line and lateral performance, both in everyday driving and on the track. At the same time, the compact dimensions, short wheelbase, excellent longitudinal and torsional stiffness of the body and chassis mountings, and a nearly 50-50 weight distribution combine to deliver precisely controllable, fingertip handling. Add classical rear-wheel drive to the mix and the result is driving pleasure of incomparable purity. The suspension has M-specific kinematic and elastokinematic properties, which combine with the large caster and kingpin angles and the lowered roll center to produce both dynamic handling and carefully calibrated comfort-focused attributes. The M-specific version of the double-joint spring strut front axle comprises aluminum wishbones with ball joints, an aluminum torque arm with newly developed mounting, a forged swivel bearing with a unique spring strut clamp, and lightweight wheel bearings with very high camber stability. The 5-link rear axle with M-specific upgrades provides the ideal basis for direct high-precision response in highly dynamic driving situations with its wide track and rigid mounting. The standard adaptive M suspension features electronically controlled dampers designed to maximize road contact and traction in all driving situations. The M compound brakes on the new BMW M2, 6-piston, fixed caliper brakes with 15-inch discs at the front, and single-piston, floating caliper brakes with 14.6-inch discs at the rear, deliver outstanding stopping power. The calipers are painted in blue metallic as standard, with a red finish available as an option. A selection of advanced driver assistance systems provide comfort over long journeys and safety in unclear situations on the road. The new BMW M2 is equipped as standard with park distance control with sensors at the front and rear, dynamic cruise control, front collision warning with brake intervention, and lane departure warning. The optional active cruise control system with stop-and-go function, optional on vehicle's equipment with the M Steptronic transmission only, maintains the chosen cruising speed while also automatically keeping a safe distance from vehicles traveling ahead, with a choice of 4 proximity settings. The new 2024 M2 produced at BMW's San Luis Potosi plant in Mexico. Base MSRP of $62,200, plus $995 destination and handling.